map to its corresponding index. So that means you have to update the array index, right? So what we will be doing, we are going to run a loop that is going to begin from 0 to n, and then for all the values, what we will be doing, we are going to update our index array. So this index array, since we are checking it in corresponding to B, so what we will do in the index array, add the element like in the array, which index it is going to go to B and at index I. So it means it is going inside B and then inside that. And it is taking value from this array, and to that particular value in the index array, we are making the changes. So how we are going to do? We are going to make it equal to I. So if we have any element, you make it equal to I. Otherwise, it is going to remain -1. So that is how we can see if the value has been mapped or not. So what this one is going to do, update the index array with index of corresponding elements of B. So that is how you have to perform that. Later on, we need to do the mapping for the array A as well, right? So now we will be looking into how we can do the mapping. So let us come back here. For that one, what we will be doing, we are going to take another loop, and that is again going to run till n. Sorry, that is going to run till m. And after that, what we will have to do, we have to place our A value only when it is mapping with the elements of B. We are not going to do it otherwise. So what we will be doing, we will be checking if the index at A of I, if this value is actually equal to, if not equal to -1 means this is not set. In such case, what we will be doing, and I'll take one variable k. What this k is actually going to do, this one is going to store the length. So if sorry, I missed some loop or something here. So this one is starting and ending here. All right. So now what we will be doing, if this value is not equal to -1, in such a case, what you will have to do, you will have to update the nums array. So whatever value at k position you have, to that one you will have to provide a value from the index array at A of I. And later on you will have to increment your k as well. Now either you can do it separately or you can do it even here. So what is going to happen? Firstly, it is going to update the value in the nums array, and after that statement it is going to even increment the value for k. So that is how it is going to work here. Later on, what we will be doing, it is saying now you have to find out the LCS length. So for the LCS length, we are going to write down a code for the LCS as well. So find LCS. Okay. So for that one, what we can do, we can take LCS length, and to this length, what we will be doing, like I'll be creating one function, find LCS. And to that one, what and all I will be providing, that LCS now is going to come from numbers. That is what even is written here, if you will observe, from array numbers. All right. So to that one, we are going to provide numbers plus we are going to provide this k. This k has actually stored the values, right? To up to which value this one has been updated. After that, what we will have to do in order to use the formula which we need to use. This is the formula, right? So what and all things do we need? We need this length. We even need the total number of elements, means this particular one. So either you do it in two steps or you can do it in one step. So it is up to you which one do you want to go ahead with. So what we will be doing here, we are going to find out the elements which need to be added. So find the elements which needs to be added in array A. So how we can do? So let element count, that is going to be equal to the number of elements in B minus your LCS length, right? And if you want to store the cost, how you will be doing that? You are going to define some variable that is going to be minimum cost, and to that you are going to multiply the element count by the cost which is given to you in the form of parameter, and you can just return the minimum cost from here. So that is how you will be getting the minimum cost. Now we will see how we can find out the LCS. So this part has been done in order to find out the minimum cost. Now we will be seeing how we can find out the LCS. So that is going to be find LCS. And what and all are we going to provide there? We are going to provide nums array along with our k. Correct. In this one, what and all we will be doing in this one, we are going to take some parameters. So let us say we are taking something as n. So initially it is going to be, sorry, it is going to be equal to 0. After this, what we will be doing, we are going to iterate it over all the values. So let us say we are running it over I from 0 till we are going to run till k, and then we are going to do increment. In this one, what we will be doing, we are going to find out the position where the element is to be inserted. So find out the element position where element is to be inserted. All right, how you are going to find it out? You are going to find it out with the help of the position. So you are going to have a position and you can calculate it from lower bound. Now to this, what and all you will be providing, you are going to provide your nums, you are going to provide your n which you have, and you are even going to provide your nums at value I. So through this, you can find out your position later on in this nums array. At this given position, what you will be doing, you are going to update it with the nums with value I. Later on, what we will be doing after substituting this value, you will have to check if your n, the one which we have created here, if this n is equal to the given position or not. If it is equal, what you will be doing, you are going to update your n as position plus 1. So this one, if you are not clear with what we are doing and all, so for that you need to just clear the topic of LCS, and then you are good to go. So now this n is actually going to have length of your LCS. Here if you will see, we are again using a lower bound. So how we are going to find out the lower bound of this function? So now I will quickly be creating the lower bound. So to this one, what and all are we providing? We are providing our number array, we are providing our n, we are even providing some value. So here let us say I am taking it as a, k and x. To this, what we will be doing, we have to define our L and R. So let us say our lower bound, like if we are talking about a range, so we should be having a lower bound, right? So initially it is going to be -1. and your R is going to be equal to the K, which we have passed on here. Then what we will be doing, we will be checking it unless your L plus 1 is less than R. If it is there, then only you enter inside this loop. Then what we will do, we are going to find out a M value. That is going to be sum of, like we are actually finding out the mid value. So one way is to divide by 2, another one is to perform shift operator. So anything you can provide. Alright. After this, what we will be doing, we are just going to check if the value in A is actually equal, if it is greater than or equal to the X which we were looking for. If that is the case, your R is going to get updated to the mid value which we have just found out. Otherwise, what you will be doing, you will be updating your L to the M. And at the end, what we will be doing, we are going to return our value. So that one we are going to return. So through this, if you will realize what and all we have done, we created a lower bound which is getting used in LCS, and this LCS is getting used in minimum cost. I didn't explain much about the lower bound and LCS because primary thing is finding out the minimum cost. So now I will run, but I can see some error here. Oh, actually I'm not printing out the value, so let me put it into console. So if you will see, like we have already solved this question and we know the cost for this is going to be 2. If you want, you can actually print a message as well here and then you will read it like minimum cost is going to be 2. So this was pretty much about this question. I hope I was able to make it easier for you. So happy learning guys. Stay tuned. We will meet in the next class. Bye bye.